rituals to wedding toasts, alcohol is framed as timeless, like it's as natural as breathing. But alcohol is a human invention, fermented, distilled, engineered, and yet we cloak it in language like organic, uncraft, traditional, as if it erases the harm. Natural? Nope, just deeply normalized.
The 5 N's. Have you ever asked yourself why it feels wrong to stop drinking even though you know it's hurting you? Well, I'm here today to tell you that it ain't your fault, baby. There is a reason alcohol still feels like the answer even though it is the problem. There's a reason you keep reaching for it even when your soul whispers, enough. And it's because you've been sold 5 lies so deeply embedded into our culture that you and I mistake them for truth. And today, we're going to dismantle them 1 N at a time. Hello everybody, my name is Davy. I am not an alcoholic. I refuse to be anonymous. I am someone who lives a self-led life, alcohol-free as fuck, and I spend every waking moment of that life helping other people do the same, like right now. Okay, this episode, we are going to continue our little series on giving you a glimpse into what we work on in the Strive method. Okay, give you a little peek into that 6-month experience, which used to be called the life-changing experience because, yep, it changes lives, right? And we're going to help you in there become alcohol-free as fuck and living a self-led life. And today, we're going to dive into something we unpack in the stuck phase. It is a framework called the 5 N's of justification. Now, I first came across this idea when I was reading Melanie Joy's brilliant book, Why We Love Dogs, Eat Pigs, and Wear Cows. And in it, Joy introduces a belief system she calls carnism, and she explains how people justify eating animals through 4 deeply ingrained beliefs. That eating animals is nice, that it is natural, that it is normal, and it is necessary. And as I was reading a book, I remember thinking, holy shit, it's the same with alcohol. So I went with it, but I added a 5th N, one that I personally clung to for many years, and that is noble. And these are the 5 N's of justification that keep you stuck. They keep you drinking. And this is what makes the liquid lie feel safe, even when it's anything but. And after this short break, we're going to break them down. But before we do that, I want you to have a little reflection as you're sitting on the toilet squeezing one out. Which of the 5 N's have you never questioned? And which one still holds power over you? Take a breath, sit with the discomfort, and when you're ready, we'll pull the next thread. Welcome back to the 1000 Days Sober podcast, where we are looking at the 5 N's of justification. The skeleton, the spine, if you would like, of the liquid lie. So I'm going to go through them. Number 1, nice. We are told alcohol is nice, that it tastes amazing, that it tastes beautiful. But let's be real. How many people drink neat vodka for the flavor because it tastes nice? If alcohol was all about the taste, we'd stop drinking it once all of our nice stuff had run out. How many of you go to a party, you take your best bottle of wine, the one that you think tastes the greatest, you drink it all, you haven't got another one, you don't go back to the shop, they offer you some $2 chuck and you drink it, right? You just don't care whether it tastes nice or whatever. You will just guzzle whatever is there. It's not about the taste. It's about what's been added. The sugar, the sweetness, the syrups, the fizz. If you truly drank alcohol because it was nice, you would switch to something that tastes better. And there are plenty of options out there, but we don't. And that helped me realize that I had never in my life drank anything alcoholic because it tasted nice. I just drank it because I believed I had to. I drank it because people like us do things like this. Niceness is a construct built by branding, bolstered by memory sold through moments. Alcohol numbs pleasure. It does not enhance it. Natural. From ancient rituals to wedding toasts, alcohol is framed as timeless, like it's as natural as breathing. But alcohol is a human invention, fermented, distilled, engineered, and yet we cloak it in language like organic, handcraft, traditional, as if it erases the harm. Natural? Nope, just deeply normalized. Necessary. This one is personal. You're told you need alcohol to unwind, to connect, to celebrate, to cope. But it's not yourself that feels that way. It's your parts, the ones trying to keep you safe, soothed, and loved. And when those parts don't trust you to feel pain, joy, or anything else without alcohol, they step in and say, this pint, this wine glass, this whiskey, tumbler, this is necessary. But it's not. What you really need is connection with self, not substances. Normal. Alcohol is everywhere. Religion, ads, family traditions, childhood books and memories. Jesus turned water into wine. Kids give wine to teachers at break. Leaving booze out for Santa on Christmas Eve. We don't even blink, because to question it is to question everything. But just because it's common, as the stiff little fingers used to sing, it doesn't make it all right. Normal becomes dangerous the moment we stop noticing it. And alcohol, we stopped noticing it a long time ago. And lastly, noble, one that cuts deep with me. Physically, metaphorically. See this here, if you're watching the video? I got stabbed in the arm. Drunk as a skunk in Cyprus when I was a kid. And I wore this scar like a badge of honor for years. I didn't treat it as a wake-up call that the universe sent my way. I thought getting stabbed when I was drunk made me more of a man. And I told everybody about it. Because we are taught, as young men particularly, that drinking is a rite of passage, that handling our liquor makes us strong, loyal, tough, and brave. Men drink to prove masculinity. Women drink to prove empowerment. But either way you look at it, it's absolutely bullshit. There's nothing noble about harming yourself for approval or identity. True nobility is living aligned, without needing a drink to validate your worth. And here's what I found, and this is the truth. It only hits you, these 5 N's and the bullshit, the stench of bullshit, it only hits you when you become alcohol free as fuck. When alcohol is no longer part of your life, this whole lie collapses. Because if alcohol was truly nice, natural, normal, necessary, and noble, then stopping drinking would be impossible. But we can stop. I haven't drunk in 15 years. 15 fucking years. And my life hasn't suffered as a result of that decision one iota. Nice, natural, normal, necessary, noble. Bullshit. The 5 N's in my life and the multitude of people who've come through the Strive method and come out the other end, living life, alcohol free as fuck, living life from self, for them, the 5 N's just don't hold up. They just tried to, and once did, hold them down. Right, today's daily vow. Today I will not drink. I refuse to believe that alcohol is nice, natural, normal, necessary, or noble. The 5 N's are beliefs. They are programming. But all programming can be rewritten. And the moment you challenge them, you don't just see through the liquid lie, you shatter it. Here are some reflections, some questions I want you to sit with and share your answers wherever you are listening. Which of the 5 N's feel the most true to you today? Can you recall a moment when one of these beliefs stopped you from questioning alcohol? What belief would you rather hold in its place today? Please pause, please reflect, and please share. Your truth might give someone else the permission they need to do the same. If this episode hits you right in the balls or the lady balls, please share it. Rate and review the show to help more people find this message. Subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you do want to learn more about the Strive method and take workshops like the 5 N's of Justification, go to www.thestrivemethod.com, join the waiting list for the Strive method, or download our free ebook. Until tomorrow, remember, alcohol is not nice, it is not normal, it is not necessary, it is not natural, and it is not noble. So you do not have to drink today. Look in that mirror and say, I've got this, because you have. Until tomorrow, much love and strive on, everybody.